What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings? It's your buddy Big Johnny G, the two-gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. I think I was grabbing something and throwing it out. I don't know what the heck that was. But I do know that it's about time to get a haircut. I mean, look at this. My hair is like that perfect Lego look. You know what I mean? Like it could just right off. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. No siree. So, I gotta tell you something. T-Bone and Argon Owl liked this game so much that they did on Friday Night Filler that they wanted to talk about it. So why don't we sit down and get the first impressions of Duel of the Dragons. I'll see you down at the table.
And the other guy who lost.
FunDaMental Games, Wesley Woodbury. So when I say we, I don't mean me. I mean, we are out of focus. There you go, that's better, guys. So yes, these two knuckleheads just finished a game of Duel of the Dragons, which is another game that I got on Kickstarter. And it's a little hard to tell, but these cards are all like foil chrome. They look really sweet.
They're shiny.
So this can be played one player or two players head to head. And that's what these guys did. They just went head to head. All right, so who'd you guys play? What did you think?
I played the Gold Dragon. I was actually pleasantly surprised by this game. It's pretty simple to play once you figure out the order the cards need to go down. Yeah, it's super simple. You're just playing the cards and doing what it says on them. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot more fun than I was expecting. It was good. It's nice that it has these special action cards to mix things up, and it's not just building your dragon and doing the little wimpy basic attacks that are on the cards. It makes things a little bit more interesting. So, and it came down to the wire. It was a super close game.
It was only super close at the end because I got 201 cards. But yeah, I like the game as well. Low expectations because you never know going into such a simplistic card game how well it's going to play out.
Yep.
Piggybacking off what you said, I think if it had just been the minor combat card in the middle and the points surrounding it, you'd be like, oh, all right, well, this is going to take forever because I'm knocking him down 4 or 5 points at a time. It's a long time. Throwing the added element in of the special cards, I loved it because like, well, now if I play this card, how do I know he doesn't have something that's going to counteract it? Which turned out he did to me twice. I did to him twice. So, I like that part. The artwork I think is great. It would be like any artwork you see in a fantasy realm-esque type of book or game. I liked it.
Yeah.
Really fun. Fast and fun. I like that.
Yeah, and a little bit more strategy. We didn't do it a whole lot, but I could see if you're focusing on building your dragon and your opponent does some of those special cards, you could just race them to the end, build your dragon when they're missing pieces.
Yeah.
And you can just wallop them because when somebody builds their full dragon, you then compare your two dragons' points.
Which takes, 8 pieces to get
8
full.
pieces to get a full dragon. And then the difference is what the loser takes.
Right.
So, I could see if you had all 80 of your pieces and your opponent only had 5 or 6, you could wallop them.
And that's the other good strategy point. I got so wrapped up, it seemed like every card I was drawing was a special action.
You got a lot of them.
I'm like, boy, I've got to use these. I don't want to be the guy holding on to the aces at the end and he loses. So, you actually built your dragon before me, not once but twice. But you got clipped.
Yeah, you lost a wing.
So that was smart on your part because you got your dragon built. I didn't get my dragon fully built.
And I didn't realize it. Neither of us realized it until we did it. After you build the dragon, you do the comparison. That's the end of a round.
Right.
So you shuffle all these dragon cards, these basic cards, back into a deck, including your hands, and deal out 4 new cards.
Right.
So that was interesting to learn too. It was cool.
Yeah, it's really stinks if you have some really good action cards. You're like, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm taking those.
Yep.
They're getting shuffled back in the deck. But this game was very fast. We thought it was going to take forever to get down from 100.
Yeah.
Suddenly we're going 4 points, 5 points, and then you're next like, oh, you're taking 16 damage. Oh, you're taking 20 damage. You're like, oh man, what happened here?
Yeah, that's funny. When you guys started the game, my first reaction in my mind was, man, 100 points. This is going to take forever.
Yep.
Maybe I should just butt in right now in the beginning of this videotape and suggest they only played at 50. But I'm glad I didn't, because I could see how once you got your guy starting to get all stacked up, and things are adding on to each other and multiplying together, like you were saying, and you're playing these cards like Tooth and Nail. You played that twice in a row, Anthony.
I was able to get Tooth and Nail on one turn, played it, drew another card, and then that following turn got another one. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to be able to knock him down another 20 points.
Yeah, in 2 turns you did 40 points of damage.
40 points of damage, yeah.
So all together, overall, I'm not sure if I would call this a gateway game. Because I just think that trying to teach someone that's not a gamer about trying to fill out the card and build the dragon might be a little much for a non-player. That's my opinion on it as far as a gateway game.
We have 2 people in this room out of the 3, me being the odd one out here, who read and really explain rules very well. I always come in as the guy who's blank sheet of paper. So for me to pick it up within a round, I can see what you're saying. It's not really a gateway game, but if it's going to be your first time like it was for me and him, we got into it pretty quick. I liked it.
And you're looking forward to playing it again, maybe?
I would definitely play it again. I just want all the tooth and nails in the multipliers.
Yeah.
And what about you, Alex?
Yeah, I'd play it again. I think this is also a game that you can jump into and explain the rules as you play. It's not a game that you necessarily have to explain everything beforehand.
Good point. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I didn't think about that, but yeah, it did, because I hadn't read the rules at all. You guys went over the rules while I was taking care of the 20-sided mutts, and you guys got the rules pretty fast.
Yeah.
And from the videotape, the playback will show this, but I think from the videotape, I think that supports what you just said, Alex. That it is really easy to just talk your way through this game in the first round, and you'll understand it.
I mean, and this is all the rules. I mean, that's it. Front and back. I mean, very small wording. So
yeah, Alex, wasn't it you that referenced this to Magic?
Yeah, Magic used to, back in the day, used to come with little instruction booklets with all the rules of how to play Magic the Gathering that were in like this size print, but no spacing in between. And so it was just like the most awful, like 120 pages of like.
I do like the fact that the instructions make you build a dragon in a certain way. You have to do the 4 corners first, and then you fill it out. So you're not just randomly putting cards. Like I forgot where I started with. It's built in a certain way.
It's like literally building from the bones up.
Correct.
In a sense.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say, 2 games that you had us play today that we both enjoyed. I don't want to say we had low expectations or high expectations. We sort of had like, let's just see. Under $30 for both games, and got a lot of good gameplay out of it, I think, and replayability.
I think the rest of the 20-sided warriors are going to like these games.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. This is right up Ryan's, alley. He would love this.
I think Steven would too.
Yeah. Rob, we'd have to explain it a few times.
Turn by turn. Turn by turn, my friends. All right, so I'm your buddy Big Johnny G. And for 20-sided warriors, we got T-Bone. Woo!
If I don't see you all, have a great New Year.
New Year! And also for the 20-sided warriors, we got Oregon now.
Yeah.
All right, so we had a lot of fun with this game, Duel of Dragons. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G. For Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, it's true. We are out of here.